So if you're a local business running Facebook ads, how often should you change and refresh your ads? New pictures, new copy, new headlines, things of that nature. It's a great question that we get asked quite often. And the best way that I can answer is to tell you what we do at our agency at Nips Media and how we work with our clients, and hope that this might inspire you too. So there's 3 reasons that we would refresh ads and change them up. The number one is frequency, meaning that people have seen our ads too many times. That specific picture and that copy, if it gets above 2.53, usually we're in the high frequency zone and it's time to change it up. Number 2 is underperformance. It's not if an ad will die, it's when an ad dies. And number 3 is seasonal changes. But let's start with number 1, which is frequency. So if you're looking at your ads manager, frequency is number of impressions divided by reach. Number of impressions is eyeballs, reach is unique people. And if it gets above like 2.53, usually that for us is a signal that we're getting into the fatigued zone and it's time to turn that ad off and refresh it. The only reason we wouldn't do that is because the cost per lead or the customer acquisition cost of that ad is still strong. If the ROAS, the cost per lead, all of that is strong, we're not going to change it no matter what the frequency is. But as soon as we see that cost per lead higher than we want it to be, and the frequency is high, it means that people have just seen the same ad over and over again. And what starts to happen is when they do see your ad, they just scroll a little bit quicker by it because they know exactly what it's selling. So that's the first reason. The second reason is underperformance. Within our agency, every 2 weeks, we have a set thing that we're going to refresh your creative whether you need it or not. Because what usually happens is, let's say you're launching a campaign and you put up 5 pictures. It's not often that a week, 2 weeks later, all 5 of those pictures are performing strong. Usually what happens is 1, 2, maybe 3 of them are performing well for you, but the 2 over here are either not getting much money spent because Facebook does not deem them to be good performers, or the cost per lead was high. So what we do is we'll usually turn off the bottom 2 or 3 performers, leave the 2 that are performing well, and then swap these with new ones. So it's almost like trimming the rose bushes. Like you go up to it, cut off all the dead angles, you trim it back a little bit, but you keep the good looking stuff, like you keep the stuff that's healthy so that it can make room for new healthy thorns to come out, if you will, right? That's the best example I can give. But it's not if an ad will die, it's when an ad dies. So you always want to be creating new ads, because even if things are performing well right now,